Not a really good week for Marvel leading up to this Echo show. If you are wondering what kind of reviews it's going to get, you're not going to find out until the show actually comes out. They're going to have it embargoed until it premieres. I wonder why that is, because they know it's a bad show. This is why they're dropping all 5 episodes at once. All 5 episodes of this series drop at once, when normally, for all the other shows, you had to wait week to week. But this time, they're just dropping it at once. You know why that is, right? It's because they want everyone to stop talking about it quickly. And that's what happens when you drop a show all at once. Usually, some shows kind of rise above that, like a One Piece, things like that. But for the most part, usually what really gets people talking is when you have it as a weekly show. Unless it's just really that good, like I'm saying. Something tells me Echo's not going to be that good. But what an embarrassing red flag. So they have no confidence in this show. Like I said, this is from Nerdrotic. Review embargo for Echo lifts Tuesday, January 9th at 6 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. In other words, when the series premieres, which is true. So here it is. You will have access to the episodes 1 through 3 of Echo via debut with a viewing window beginning Thursday at 9 a.m. PT through Sunday 1/7 at 9 a.m. PT. The social embargo for episodes 1 through 3 lifts Monday, January 8th at 8 p.m. PT. The review embargo lifts January 9th at 6 p.m. So right when the show comes out. That is really funny to me. Whenever this happens, this always sends a red flag to me that it's going to be bad. Oh, so you need to keep a lid on it until it comes out so you don't have even more bad press, which they've been getting with that Daredevil fight that they leaked out. Like it was so embarrassing for them. I don't know if anyone's talked about this, but it looks like it was leaked by someone recording it with a cell phone. All of that's done intentionally, try to bring some hype. And, of course, it's the Daredevil character that they have to put in there because, you know, that's a show that people actually want to see, unlike this. There's no reason that this should be coming out before Daredevil. But anyway, cameos. That's the reason you need to watch the show. So to drum up interest in this show about a character nobody gives a shit about, they're now teasing a number of cameos. So that's why you need to watch this. Post-credit scenes, cameos. That's what's really going to drive this show. What a joke. So let's take a look at this. In making what feels like a desperate ploy to get viewers interested in this widely unasked for Disney Plus solo outing, Marvel's Echo director Sidney Freeland has teased that the series will feature a number of cameos across the franchise. Wow. Too bad most of the characters that people give a shit about are either too expensive to get in this show or have walked away. Like, you think Chris Hemsworth is going to be in this show? No, I think not. Who's going to be? Kate Bishop, Hawkeye? Oh, wow. Wow, can't wait for that. Maybe Miss Marvel will show up in it. That's really going to excite everybody. So the former Grey's Anatomy, Fear the Walking Dead, and Star Trek Strange New Worlds director offered the insight into her next project's extended cast during a January interview given to TV Insider in promotion of Echo's upcoming premiere. Beginning her time with the outlet's Megan Derwish with a recollection of her own history in developing the Hawkeye spinoff. Oh, so, yeah, I bet you Kate Bishop's in this. Freeland explained, when I first came on the project and in watching Hawkeye and reading the comic books, the thing that was most interesting and fascinating to me about Maya Lopez is the fact that she was a villain. And in the conversations with Marvel, she continued, their response was like, hey, let's lean into that. Let's explore that. Let's see if we can push the envelope. Let's see if we can go down the rabbit hole and just see where it goes. And that's what we really tried to do. That won't be the thing. They can't have a woman be a villain. So that's not going to be a thing. She is for sure 100% going to come back and be like a hero of some kind. A misunderstood criminal, basically. So, yeah, nothing in this makes me think that this is going to be a good show. And the cameos are even worse. Already, from what they're talking about the Hawkeye show. Kate Bishop's in this 100%. Wow, great. Man, a character everybody wants to see. Kate Bishop, fake Hawkeye. Oh, here we go. This is what's going to separate it from the other superhero projects that come out all the time. Further attempting to separate the Disney Plus series from the sea of other superhero projects, Freeland then asserted, what's great about this is we don't have these huge cosmic consequences. Most Marvel projects don't have cosmic consequences. They've barely touched on cosmic shit. That was supposed to be what was going to happen. They were going to have a cosmic Marvel and a street level Marvel. That was supposed to be the plan going forward. And I think all of that got scrapped when James Gunn left them. So it's not the fate of the universe. Most of the stuff isn't. So what is she talking about? Way to let us know that you haven't watched everything. It's a much more human story in its scope and scale, but at the same time, that also meant that because she's involved in the criminal world, we wanted to lean in those aspects of her storyline. And then she goes into cameos, and we've just went over that headline. Here it is. However, unwilling to leave both Darwish and the public hanging on the topic, the director sidestepped the question by teasing there are a number of cameos in our series, and fans of the MCU will see characters from other films and shows they recognize. But at the same time, you won't have to have done your homework coming into this, she ultimately clarified. People who aren't familiar with the MCU can still come in and watch this. Oh, yeah. I'm sure that this is going to be the project that makes MCU fans. Like, I've never seen anything. Let me check out this Echo show. There's no new people coming in for this show. No new people. What was the question they were dancing around? Per a New Year's preview of our heroes cameo provided by the House of Mouse's UK branch, a portion of the Man Without Fear's screen time in this series will see him engaging with an embarrassingly uncoordinated and inconsistent hand-to-hand brawl with Echo herself. Okay, yeah, they didn't want to talk too much about Daredevil. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, this show, I have zero faith in this show. I don't think it's going to be a good show. I think it's going to be awful. They've been selling this show on identity politics. That's like their main selling points with this. And now they've had to come to the realization that that's not going to sell the show. So now they have to drum up another reason and say, oh, we're going to have all these cameos that, you know, are going to be of characters that nobody gives a shit about other than Daredevil and Kingpin. So, you know, I think Marvel is such a bad spot. I did read something the other day about how they want to make Kingpin kind of the big bad of the street level characters. I think that's a smart idea. You know, if they really wanted to do a cool movie, drop these Echo characters, get Spider-Man and Daredevil in a team-up movie and have them go after Kingpin. That's where I want to see Kingpin get used, not an Echo. Sorry. Kingpin is a great adversary for Spider-Man and Daredevil, but hey, let's throw him in this show because, yeah, you know, everyone cares about Echo. Anyway, what an embarrassing way to sell this. Cameos. People are sick of this shit. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I will see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my locals.